Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnana Devula channel. Today's topic is a little different. We'll try to understand this consciousness. How does this awareness arise from neural activity? Let us try to understand that. This is one of the biggest and most fascinating questions in science and philosophy. Let us try to understand in simple terms, some little overview of that. Neural activity. Our brain is made up of billions of tiny cells, tiny, very tiny, called neurons. These neurons constantly send messages to each other using electrical signals and chemicals. This is what the science says. Anyway, this process of neurons interacting with each other, or talking to each other, or sending signals to each other, is called neural activity. It's like a huge network of mobiles, phones, constantly calling and messaging each other inside your head. It's like that, something like that. Awareness, or what you call consciousness, is your experience of being alive and knowing what's happening around you and inside you. Outside and then inside you also. Outside, so many things happen that is being grasped by these five indriyas. And then what is happening in the mind, the neurons, that is happening around you and inside you is consciousness. For example, you see a flower, you feel happy, sad, remember your name. So many things are happening. All these are part of your conscious experience. Now the big question is, how do these electrical signals and messages between brain cells create something so personal and so rich and then so varied, all these kinds of things. You experience love, pain, music, colors, self-awareness, so many things. This is what the question means by how does awareness arise from neural activity. Now, some simple analogy if I have to give. Imagine your brain as a very complex orchestra. So many instruments, neurons. Each musician, plays their part, neural signals, something like that. But somehow together they create beautiful music. And sometimes the music could be horrible also. If there is sync, it will be beautiful. It will be very pleasing to listen. If it is not in sync, it will be horrible to listen also. Of course, it's like a magic trick we are trying to figure out. See, why is this hard to answer this? We can observe the brain. We know how neurons work. We can study behavior. We know how people act when they are awake or jagra, swapna, sushupta avastha, asleep. But we can't directly see someone's inner experience. It's purely personal. It is something, you can't, what it feels like to be them, it is really difficult to understand. That part, the feeling of being aware, is what makes it such a deep mystery. To summarize, the question is, how does awareness arise from neural activity? Means, how does our brain, through just electrical and chemical signals, create the experience of being alive, thinking, feeling, seeing, being, all those things. It is like, how do lights and wires inside a machine give rise to the feelings of being a person, something like that. Of course, no one has the complete answer yet, but scientists and philosophers are working on it. Yes, with this, we conclude this thought-provoking discussion on this consciousness, how does awareness arise from neural activity. Please like, share and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your valuable time in listening to this video. Thank you.